going on?
There's a lot of new faces since the last time you were in the building, but what is still the same about this team or the organization?
The culture. I've been watching them the last couple of weeks, and they've been playing hard and battling. You know, they've just been playing Seattle ball, and I still see that here.
21 years in this league, 42 years old. Like, what makes you want to keep chasing this?
I wasn't really chasing it. You know, when you get the call and you know, through God, anything's possible. So I can still do it. So when I got the call, I know these guys pretty well, and it's a young, good team. So I was like, I get the call, I got to go ball. So I ain't gonna say this the last rodeo, but I'm right there at the end.
What was your mindset this offseason? Were you thinking you were going to end up playing this year?
No. To answer your question, no, I didn't. Once September hit and the first kickoff, I was like, yeah, I'm done, you know. But I didn't retire. I just kept the door open, and I got the call. So if it wasn't this team, you know, I probably would have been done.
What was your training like if you weren't in the mindset that you were going to be playing?
Just kind of like cardio, bike, elliptical, you know, no kind of field work where you're out there just pounding yourself, but more cardio.
So did they call you just totally out of the blue, or did you have any idea they were interested? Or
John kept in contact with me, and I kind of kept the door open. And he's like, he'll just get back with me, so I just kind of kept it open.
you said it was not good. Go ahead.
Given what your workouts have been, how much time do you need to be where you want going out on the field?
Just a couple weeks, toting the pads, putting the helmet on, just getting my legs up under me. That's why you got camp, you know. It's different playing offensive lineman. Once you go in, 13-play drive, you can't come out. You know, D-line can come out, receiver, running back. Those guys can come out. O-line, you can't come out. So just a couple weeks to get my legs up under me.
Were you only watching the Seahawks, or were you watching games just?
I was just watching games. You know, teams I didn't play for, Philly, Dallas, you know. Kept my eye on Seattle, you know, just to see how the O-line was going to look, the chemistry. And they've been looking pretty solid.
You said if it wasn't Seattle, you don't think you would have come back. What makes it special here?
My last year, man, I had a great time here with Pete and connected with a bunch of guys here. And I just felt, you know, with DK and Walker and Geno and all the offensive line, Charles and all those guys, we had good chemistry. So I decided to just come on back here.
Where do you make your home in the offseason?
Texas.
What did John explain as sort of the vision for your role?
Just helping the young guys, helping them out, feeding them my knowledge, and then, you know, pretty much what I did last year.
They talk at all about whether it's going to be mostly tackle or guard, or is that something you guys are still figuring out?
I can play all the way across, so whatever they need me to do, I'm going to just jump in there and go with it.
Last year, I think it was 3 weeks when you were on the practice squad before you were ready to play. Do you have a sense, your acclimation period, how long it might be this time?
Not really. I mean, whenever, you know, after 2 weeks, I'll be rolling.
You mentioned Charles. How good do you think he can be?
Man, Charles is going to be great, man. He got good feet. He's strong, smart, and he listens, you know, so I think he's going to do just well.
What has been your post-football plan?
I haven't really thought about it. I just been rolling. Probably coach, scout, something like that, you know. Stay in the game without being in the game.
Weird having a head coach 5 years younger than you.
I ain't really thought about it. I ain't really checked his age.
Jason, you know these guys on offense. If you watch them from afar a bit, what's impressed you about the way that they played through the first month of the season?
Geno Walker, Metcalf, man, them guys making plays, offensive line blocking, Geno throwing, they catching. The chemistry. You know, with a new coach, you get in the system, sometimes it starts slow, but them guys started pretty good, so it's just been impressive.
Geno's been around the league a long time. You got a chance to play with him for the first time last year. What maybe stood out to you that you didn't know about him when you're actually around him on a daily basis?
He's super smart, man. Geno's super smart. He knows ball, and that's just really impressive. If you hadn't been around him, he know ball, so he's gonna make you accountable if you don't know.
Anything else? Thank you.
All right.